Hi, I'm going to show you TripHQ. TripHQ is a tool that teachers and parents can use right from the provisional booking stage onwards to keep everyone informed, parents, teachers and students, of the planning for the trip, the planned itinerary, to give them background information, and then eventually to actually communicate whilst everyone's away on the trip themselves. So we have to log in. Every trip that's booked with WST gets its own TripHQ page created for them. So we'll have to sign in to see a live version. I've got a password and login saved there. Each TripHQ page is created by hand, bespoke for every single trip to make sure that it's suitable for the educational needs and the age group that are going. So as we've signed in, you can see we've got South Bromsgrove High, the school logo and the actual trip details, dates and destinations. Then we've got some tabbed information here. This contains lots of useful information for each individual trip. The Inspiring tab has lots of reassuring pieces of content. The first one there, you can see the accreditations and awards that WST have won, offering reassurance to everyone about the calibre of service they'll be receiving. And some more proof points, some more reassurance from other schools, other students, other teachers who've travelled to the same destination with WST. This is a nice blog piece about how valuable the trip to New York had been. Then under the Resources tab, we've got a collection of resources, again all hand curated, all aimed at the trips and the activities that the school will be undertaking. You can see there's links to standard sort of maps and area guides, but also this is the link to the app for the National Museum of African American History and Culture. That would allow everyone who's going to actually download the app, get a feel for the museum, plan their routes and their day out there already ahead of time. There's also educational resources. You can see this is the educational resources connected to the US Holocaust Museum. That will show you exactly what you'll be getting when you get there, and some really interesting information to really ground it and make it feel personal and real. There's, like I say, maps, so some iconic New York subway map. And some fun activities as well, like when they're up the Empire State Building, they have selfie sharing up the Empire State. And useful checklists as well, that's just straightforward useful information, including a very, very useful what to pack guide, just to make sure everyone is fully equipped. Then on the Visits tab, you can see the group's planned itinerary. This is again available from the provisional booking stage. Shows everyone the proposed visits that will be going on, and shows the parents as well that make sure they'll be getting good value for the money. You can see also includes just a summary of some of the places and links if applicable. Then on the Testimonials tab, you can see very reassuring testimonials from customers, schools who've also travelled to the same area with WST. It offers great reassurance, and as you can see, there's lots of reassurance and lots of positive feedback too. And finally is the tour diary section. This feature allows whoever's organising the trip, who's away on the trip, to upload a tour diary, a little bit of text and some images. It's stored online, appears here, so all the parents at home can log in, see how they're getting on, make sure everyone's having a great time. We'll just show you how this works by adding a new entry. So as you can see, the tour diary entries can actually start before the trip. It can be used as a good way of announcing meetings, communicating anything that needs to go to all the parents. And we'll just add another tour diary here. So as you can see, it's very handy. Teachers can often find it really useful to start the diary announcement in advance of the trip to get used to the parents, to get the parents used to using the online tool. We'll just have one more to show you how they stack up. We always find that images documenting what the students are doing work well with parents. WST actually sends every group a selfie stick to help and encourage them to take some fun photos on the tour. It's also great for the students, as when they get back they've actually got an excellent documentation of what they've been doing. Teachers also find this useful to show the next class when they're recruiting again for next year's trip. So there you go. You can see how the tour diary assembles into a really nice record of the trip the students have been on. Teachers and parents joke about the fact that their children never really tell them in enough detail what they've been up to, and this way, when they get at home and they're too tired to talk about it, their parents already know exactly what's been going on. Okay, thanks very much, and that concludes our summary of Trip HQ functionality. Thanks.